softly through the blind. Your childhood pictures stare back from the wall. Each one a moment frozen out of time, back when your hands were small. I still remember carrying you to bed, your sleepy head against my chest. You trusted me to guard your fragile world, like I could save you from the rest. But time is stronger than a father's will, and life won't bend for love alone. One day the road will call my name, and you will have to walk your own. When the stars are the only place I live, yeah, my voice fades into the sky. Don't think that I have left your side. I'll never say goodbye. And the courage that you carry, and the kindness that you give, every life you choose to love is proof that I still live. When the nights go cold and endless and your tears fall like the rain, just look up to the quiet stars, they'll whisper me your name. I remember when you fell and scraped your knees. You tried so hard not to cry. You looked at me with shaking eyes, like I could fix the broken sky. But every father learns a silent truth, hidden in the passing years. We raise our children to be strong, enough to face their fears. And if the years erase my face from pictures on your wall, just listen to your beating heart. You'll hear my distant call. When the stars are the only place I live, and my voice fades into the sky. Don't think that I have left your side. I'll never say goodbye. In the courage that you carry and the kindness that you give, every life you choose to love is proof that I still live. When the nights grow cold and endless and your tears fall like the rain, just look up to the quiet stars, they'll whisper me your name. And when you stand where I once stood, with the weight of love and time, you'll understand the silent prayers hidden between my lines. You hear me in the thunder, you see me in the dawn. And every time you rise again, after I am gone. When the stars are the only place I live, and the years have carried on, look into the man you become. That's where I belong. Through the storms that try to break you, through the nights that test your flame, every dream you dare to follow still is full of stars, and the world feels far too wide. Don't be afraid. Somewhere in that endless light, your father is still walking by your side. China jacket hangs behind the door. I swear I hear your laughter in the hall, but you don't live here anymore. There's dust upon the trophies on the shelf, and drawings that you made when you were 5. Back then you thought I knew everything, like I could keep the whole world alive. But time is a thief, no man can fight. It steals the years we try to hold. And every father knows one day his story will be told. When my chair stays empty at the table, and my voice no longer holds your name, don't believe that love has left the room. It will never fade away. In the strength behind your footsteps, in the kindness that you show, every piece of who you are is the love I helped you grow. If the world feels cold and heavy, and the road is hard to see, just remember, every breath you take still carries part of me. I remember teaching you to throw a ball, your small hands reaching for the sky. You fell and laughed and tried again, while I stood watching close by. I wanted time to stay that way, but seasons never wait for prayer. Children grow and fathers learn. Life was never meant to be fair. And someday when you turn around and my seat is just a space, I hope the memories we built still warm that empty place. When my chair stays empty at the When my chair stays empty at the table and the years have carried on, look into the life you've built, that's where I belong. Through the love that you will give, through the family you will raise, every moment that you live will echo all my days. Even when the stars grow distant and the past is far to see, the love a father leaves behind is endless as the sea. So when the table's set for dinner and one seat stays quietly free, don't feel alone, because somewhere in your heart, your father is still sitting there with you, Dan. Porch light flickers in the evening rain. Your childhood bike still leans against the wall. I swear I hear your footsteps in the hall, like time forgot to move it all. Your tiny hand once wrapped around my arm. You looked at me like I could stop the sky. Back when the world was small enough for me to answer every why. The years keep falling like the autumn leaves, and no father learns to hold them still. And somewhere in the quiet of my heart, I know the day will come, it will. When you walk the road beyond my days and my shadow isn't there, don't believe you're on your own, my love is everywhere. In the strength you carry forward, in the dreams you dare to chase, every step you take in life still holds my embrace. If the night feels cold and endless and the sky is hard to see, just remember in your heartbeat there's a part of me. I remember when you first rode down the street, your laughter flying through the air. You turned around to look at me to see if I was still there. I nodded with a quiet smile. The fear was hiding in my chest, because I knew that every mile would lead you farther from my rest. And someday when you look behind and I'm just a voice in memory, I hope you hear the words I left still guiding who you'll be. When you walk the road beyond my days and my shadow isn't there, don't believe you're on your own, my love is everywhere. sky is hard to see. Just remember in your heartbeat, there's a part of me. Looking to the man you've become, that's where I belong. Through the love you give your children, through the life you choose to lead, every kindness in your heart is a legacy I leave. Even when the stars grow distant and the past has slipped away, the love I placed inside your soul will light your darkest day. So when the road grows long ahead and the sky feels far and wide, don't be afraid. Your father's love is a light walking by your side. Fade upon the wall, paper moon, crooked house. Back when you were small, your laughter used to fill these rooms like sunlight breaking through the rain. And every moment that we shared still echoes through my veins. But time keeps turning every page, no hand can stop its flight. Every father fears the day he disappears from sight. If someday I'm just a memory, living in the things I've said, don't let the silence scare your heart, or the tears you shed, every dream you dare to follow, every mountain you must climb. Here's a story I was writing with the passing hands of time. Even when the world feels empty and the sky turns cold and gray, my love will be the quiet light that helps you find your way. I remember when you scraped your knee, you tried so hard not to cry. You looked at me like I was strong enough to hold the broken sky. But fathers know a secret truth hidden deep inside the soul. We raise our children brave enough to walk a lonely road. And someday when you turn around and I'm no longer there, I hope you feel the life we built is the story I was writing with the passing hands of time. Even when the world feels empty and the sky turns cold and gray, my love will be the quiet light that helps you find your way. And when the storms begin to rise and hope feels hard to hold, remember every lesson learned was loving quiet cold. You hear me in the midnight wind, you see me in the dawn, and every time you stand again after I am gone. If someday I'm just a memory and the years will wash my name, look into the man you become, that's where I remain. Through the love you give to others, through the strength you choose each day, every kindness in your heart is the path I helped you pave. Even when the stars grow distant and the past has drifted far, the love I planted in your soul will outshine every star. So when the night feels far too quiet and you wonder where I fell, just remember your life became the greatest story I ever tried to tell. Falling softly on the roof tonight. Your old room glows in a fading light. A broken toy still waits upon the floor, like time stopped knocking at that door. I remember when you run to me with fearless eyes and open arms. You thought I was the strongest man who could keep you safe from harm. The years keep moving like a silent tide, and no man holds them in his hand. One day the road will carry me away to somewhere you won't understand. When the day my voice becomes the wind and my footsteps fade from you, listen to the quiet in your heart. I'll still be there with you. In the courage when you're standing tall, in the strength you never knew. Every dream you dare to follow is the love I gave to you. If the night feels endless and alone and the sky is dark above, just remember in your beating heart, you still carry my love. I remember when you learned to ride that bike, your small hands trembling in the sun. You looked behind to see if I was there, to make sure you could